Hi, my name is Kara Carlson, and I wanted to talk to you about my research project, which is burnout and turnover intention in the social work field. It's my hypothesis that the supervisory style of a supervisor, as well as an organizational structure, play a major role in affecting our social workers' level of burnout and also our intent to resign from our jobs, which is also known now as turnover intention. When I began doing this research project, of course, we were given a number of topics to choose from, but I went to a children's justice conference here in Seattle, Washington, and there was a speaker there who spoke on ethics and trauma, and it was her opinion, her name was Laura Vander Lipinski, and she was under the impression that social work and social services cannot be completed in an ethical manner by a person who is burnt out. She believes, especially in terms of the code of ethics that social workers abide by, as she is a social worker, that the code of ethics has a high standard for us, and that if we are operating at a level of feeling overwhelmed and burnt out, that we are not able to provide ethical case management and services to our clients. So that intrigued me, which was one of the reasons that I wanted to complete my research on this topic. Also, over the years of working in social services, I have found that it's not the clients, it's not my coworkers, it's not the paperwork that burns me out. It's frustration with my organization and my supervisor. And eventually, over years and years, I get fed up and I've had enough, and I look for another job. And so throughout my 13 years of work in social services, I've had 3 different jobs, and all times it's been because of administration. So what I found through the research is that historically, burnout was thought of as a phenomenon that occurs where people lose apathy. They no longer have the emotional response to their clients of wanting to help them. But more research has been done, and there's more general terms that are used to define burnout, such as role ambiguity. If a social worker or social service worker has some confusion about what their role is, what types of work they're supposed to do, when they're supposed to do it. Also, the supervisory style is another form of, or another element that can lead to burnout in social services, as well as the organizational structure. And so my hypothesis is that as social workers, we will be taught to have supervision from an MSW in terms where we talk about our ethics, where we talk about our professional style. We'll talk about new learning opportunities and career advancements, as well as new research in the field of social work. And it's my belief that by having supervision in that style, that work stress, role stress, will lead to decreased burnout and turnover intention. It's also my hypothesis that working for an organization that encourages upward communication, where a social worker will be able to provide feedback to maybe streamline organizational procedures, may also improve office dynamics. All of those help play a role in decreasing social work burnout and turnover intention. So throughout the research, what I did find is that organizational structures that do allow employees to have feedback, to provide positive changes, and if the environment encourages that, then that does reduce a person's level of work stress, helps them feel more valued as an employee, and so that can decrease burnout. I also found that the type of communication style that a supervisor uses also decreases a person's burnout. So when a supervisor is talking to an employee, if they're talking about caseload stress, helping them problem solve different elements that or problems that they have run into, that also decreases burnout and thus reducing turnover intention. Also, the supervisor's style of communication, providing positive reinforcement, also is very helpful in reducing stress, clarifying role ambiguity, and so all of these lead to decreased burnout. And it's important to research this because as social workers may burn out, our turnover is high, which means that we're not having the skills that we need to effectively work with the clients and the populations that we are hoping to effectively serve. Thanks so much and have a great day.